नमस्कार 1 मिनिट प्लीज.
As India gears up for its 18th Lok Sabha elections from April 19th to June 1st, 2024, the issue of money's pervasive influence in politics looms large. The Supreme Court's directive to disclose electoral bond data and anonymous donation has shed light on the opaque financial dealings within political crisis. However, despite this move towards transparency, concerns persist regarding the escalating campaign expenses and the potential erosion of democratic principles. N. Bhaskar Rao from the Center of Media Studies forecasts that 2024 election could surpass rupees 1.2 trillion in spendings, marking it as India's costliest electoral battle to date. This surge in expenditure is facilitated by loopholes in spending regulations. While there are caps on individual candidate spending, the absence of limit on party expenditure fosters an environment where well-funded parties can circumvent candidate-level restrictions, blurring the lines of electoral integrity. Corporate influence in politics is on the rise, with corporate giants increasingly bankrolling campaigns' cost, sidelining traditional sources of political funding. Data suggests that over 70% of sitting members in 2019 were funded by external and corporate donors, signaling a significant shift in campaigning finance dynamics. Furthermore, official expenses declaration to the Election Commission vastly underreport the true extent of campaign costs, indicating a deeper undisclosed cash flow in political funding. This trend of underreported spending raises questions about the fairness and transparency of the electoral process. The Election Commission of India has set limits on campaign expenditure, with the expenditure limit for Lok Sabha election raised to 95 lakh from 70 lakhs. Similarly, the state assembly election, the expenditure limit has been enhanced to rupees 40 lakh from 28 lakhs. Despite these efforts to regulate spending, concerns about the influence of money in politics persist. And the reliance on personal finances for campaign funding has dwindled among MPs, with only 13% using their own funds in 2019 compared to 25% in 2014. Similarly, political parties' contributions to their candidates' campaigns have sharply declined. Despite surplus in party fundings, the introduction of electoral bonds has facilitated this trend, raising concern about potential quid-pro-quo transactions. Over the span of 2 decades, encompassing 6 Lok Sabha election, campaign expenditure has surged nearly sixfold, escalating from rupees 9,000 crore in 1998 to an estimate rupees 60,000 crore in 2019 as per the Center of Media Studies. This exponential rise underscores the growing financial stakes in Indian politics. Concurrently, corporate influence in electoral process has intensified. In the 2020 Lok Sabha elections, 233 members reported to the Election Commission of India that they incurred no campaign expenses, raising questions about the transparency and fairness of the electoral process. Moreover, a significant shift has occurred in funding sources, with over 70% of sitting members in 2019 being financed by external or corporate donors, a notable increase from 33% in 2024. This surge in corporate funding has coincided with a decline in MPs' reliance on personal finances for campaign funding, dropping from 25% in 2014 to 13% in 2019. Additionally, political parties' contributions to their candidates' campaign have sharply decreased from 42% in 2014 to 17% in 2019, despite ample surplus in party funds. The emergence of electoral bonds has further complicated the financial landscape, providing avenues for potential quid-pro-quo transactions and raising concerns about the integrity of the electoral process. Furthermore, the period from 2009 to 2019 witnessed a notable increase in the proportion of wealthy candidates, raising from 16% to 29%, exacerbating the influence of money in politics and casting shadows on the fairness of elections.